After a win like that, neither rain, nor wind, nor snow, nor even more snow would keep Pat Chambers from reaching the campus studio in State College and joining us here on BTN Live. Pat, we'll get to the Maryland win in just a second, but I understand you guys are just getting hammered by Mother Nature right now. Are you a winter wonderland kind of guy?
I am. I absolutely love the snow. It is beautiful. I was actually coming in last night after recruiting. Snow was pelting the plane. It was amazing, to say the least. The pilots did a wonderful job, but I love the snow. I love the winter. I love the change of seasons.
And it's my understanding you have a handful of kids at home, right, as I know, so I'm assuming the Chambers homestead's one of the happiest homes in all of central Pennsylvania on days like these.
Probably not. My wife would rather them go to school, to be honest with you. But they're home. They're building snowmans. I went home for lunch real quick just to see everybody because of the long season. I've been traveling a lot. So they're out building snowmans, tunnels, snowball fights. It was awesome. My daughter, my 4-year-old daughter said, you know what, it's time to go in. It's just too much snow out here.
That's a good problem to have. Now, listen, I know you didn't join me to talk about the weather. You do want to talk, I'm sure, about Tuesday night's win over Maryland. You talk to any coach who relies that much on freshmen, and they say it sounds simple, but the hardest thing to do sometimes is to teach these guys how to close, how to win games, because at this level, they've never really done it before. How are your freshmen learning how to do that?
Yeah, we've done it. We've been inconsistent with it. We've done it a couple times. Michigan State win. Rutgers win there, Minnesota win here, Maryland win. We still had to make free throws. We still had to make plays down the stretch. And then there's the other games, the Indiana 2 times and Michigan on the road where we didn't make the plays. So there's been inconsistencies. We're on that kind of peak and valley, and a little bit of a roller coaster. I think Izzo's going through the same thing. I would say some other schools out there who have younger teams are going through it. I mean, a good friend of mine is Mick Cronin, and one of the things he said to me in the beginning here, I'm so happy I have an older team, a veteran team. And he knew that we would go through these tough times, but I call them learning experiences. So because of the experiences, it's only going to make us better. It's only going to make us mentally tougher, and we'll be able to win some of these close games as we approach March.
Last week, on the same day, we saw 3 teams in the top 10 lose to unranked opponents at home. I mean, your week alone, Rutgers beats you guys at your place. It's their first conference road win as part of the Big Ten. And a couple days later, you turn around and beat a team that had not lost on the road all year long. So the buzzword is parity. Why? Why every night can any team from any league beat anybody else in the country this year?
I just think the level of competition has started to even out, especially for us. I feel like we go into every game. I feel like we have a chance to win every single night with the talent that we have on this team. It's just whether we're going to get consistency. And I think every coach right now is battling that. Are you going to get consistency from your groups, from your team, from your players? And how's your leadership? Is your leadership on point? So I think it works hand in hand, the coach and the players, the captains. I think that really could push you through. And then we all go through those peaks and valleys, especially with younger teams, of mental fatigue. Tony Carr said to me that I don't think it's the physical part that's hurting me right now. I think it's the mental aspect of the Big Ten. It's like night in, night out. In high school, you had a couple games where you can win by 30, win by 40, no problem. In this league this year, there's none of that. Nowhere from 1 to 14. Everything's going to be a battle.
Lastly, Pat, I'm always intrigued to watch on the sidelines. I've got to see you in non-basketball situations, whether it's interviews like this, you've been in studio before, I've seen you at the Coaches versus Cancer fundraiser in State College, off the court. You're a cool, collected guy, you're chill. You get on the court, and obviously a bit of a switch flips. You're a very competitive guy, you're intense. How do you turn it on, turn it off, and how much of a reflection of you do you want your team to be from a personality standpoint?
I am competitive. It's passion. It's passion for these kids. It's really passion for this program. I want people to take this program and look at it and respect it and respect what we've done here. So every time I step on the floor, I want our guys to feed off my energy and my fight. But at some point, I want the team to take over and have their own identity. So throughout my years here, early on, it would be more my team, more my energy and passion. But as we've gone along here, now it becomes Shep's team. Now it becomes a little bit more Peyton's team and Tony Carr's team, where they're bringing the energy, they're bringing the juice, they're bringing that intensity and that identity. I don't want it always to be me, because to be great and to get from the bottom 6 or 7 to the top 7, well, it needs to take ownership from the players. The players need to take over and create that leadership.
As always, great to catch up with Penn State head coach Pat Chambers. And Pat, I hope when you do get home today that since the kids are home from school, they at the very least shovel the driveway for you. There'll be no work for Dad when he comes home tonight.
No chance. No chance. Dad's shoveling the driveway. I'm old school. I'm from a blue-collar family. We got to shovel the sidewalk and the driveway. We do it all.
Good stuff. Thanks, Pat.